Welcome to Rautenstein Royal Academy.
I have never seen a mind like the one your daughter has. You have to see what she becomes.
Movie Hidden Figures. Have you seen the movie?
I haven't, no.
Thank you for your time. How did you feel about the movie?
I thought it was a very nice movie. Hidden Figures, I did meet the screenwriter. She's well, there are two screenwriters actually. Her name was Allison, and it was, she's just a doll. I've seen her at a lot of women in filmmaking kind of events. And I thought it was really good and positive. And I think that's what we need is more positivity. We need to see more women in STEM. And yeah, it's great.
I mean, I loved it. It was more about those hidden figures of African Americans like me. So every day it strives me to do better and be better. So I feel like a better person by seeing that movie. It made me feel good. My spirits went high to the sky.
What do you think they were trying to tell us with the movie?
I think that they were trying to portray basically the strength of the woman, the female in general, because we get underestimated a lot because we are girls. But it basically showed us that we can do anything that we put our mind to.
Now, it's good to know NASA hadn't given up on good old-fashioned brain power.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, we just finished watching the movie Hidden Figures. Did you like the movie, and what did you like about the movie?
I liked the movie. I liked it because at the end the American astronauts first time flew in space.
I also liked the movie because it had a happy ending.
And what was the most touching moment of the movie for you?
The most touching moment was when Al Harrison, the head of NASA, broke the bathroom sign for colored ladies and said, "Here at NASA we pee all the same color." I was so touched that I was about to cry.
For me, the most touching moment was when Al Harrison gave Catherine an engagement gift, a pearl necklace, because she couldn't afford one.
And what about you? You were silent the whole time. Do you have something to say?
Well, actually, I think it's amazing that these women who were already underprivileged, plus African American, were working for NASA. I mean, I could only aspire to work for NASA. They were dressing elegantly, speaking nicely, and showing such great character and morality, just because they wanted to prove that gender and race does not matter. I really hope that these African American women will become role models for this generation.
You have identification on?
We're just on our way to work at NASA, sir.
I had no idea they hired.
There are quite a few women working in the space program.
Allison Schroeder, the main writer of the Hollywood blockbuster Hidden Figures, is about to be interviewed by us, young students. We've prepared several burning questions which we hope to be answered by her.
We introduce to you the writer of Hidden Figures and the soon-to-be-out Christopher Robin, the granddaughter of the most real astronaut ever, Allison Schroeder.
Being done. That's the best part. I stole it. I stole your question. Even when you're saving the day, even when the astronaut has asked for you.
Did you go to NASA to work on your script and get a feel what happens there?
I actually grew up by NASA. So I grew up in Florida, like 45 minutes south of the Cape, and I interned there all through high school. And my grandparents worked there. So when I was a kid, I used to visit, the vertical assembly building. I used to get to play on a Mercury prototype. I've eaten in the cafeteria. I've been in the original Mission Control. I've been in the current Mission Control. So the reason I was hired to write this was just my innate knowledge.
What's your favorite part of writing a movie?
Being done. That's the best part. Especially for me, when I know exactly the way a scene's supposed to be and it's in my head, I'm just like, why can't I just take it? Why do I have to do it? Like, I already know it. Why can't it just come out immediately?
Is the moon landing real?
It's real. My grandfather worked on it. My grandmother worked on all that stuff. They were part of my grandfather was an engineer on the Mercury capsule and the Apollo capsules. Mm-hmm. And my grandmother was on Mercury, Apollo, and the shuttle launches. It's real.
What was your favorite scene in the movie?
Is when she runs up to give Costner the numbers and he slams the door in her face?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my favorite. Because I was writing it and I thought, I originally wrote it and she just runs into Mission, he immediately lets her in and she's there and I thought, no, It wouldn't be that easy.
Did you see a space shuttle take off in real life?
I have seen many space shuttle launches. When I was a kid, you could see them from my backyard. So when I was in elementary school, they used to time our fire drills for the same time as launches. So we would get to go stand on the playground and watch them all.
What was your favorite speech in the whole entire movie?
Remember the scene where she keeps asking Parsons questions? She then starts to make a bigger contribution. So that's how we did her character arc. So that moment, though, when she gets to yell at him, that's my favorite. Yeah, for sure.
What other movies have you written?
Yeah. So I did like the Royal Caribbean, where they like fall in love on the cruise ship, and I did Side Effects, which was a musical where she's like on antidepressants, and I did a few shows for them. And then I wrote an Agatha Christie movie, and that sold to Paramount, and it sort of got me noticed, and that's what got me Hidden Figures. Do I think we did pretty darn good?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good. So thank you.
Today, we just had an interview with the wonderful writer, Allison Schroeder.
My favorite experience when interviewing Allison was when she enlightened us with her wisdom about her past experiences. She taught us how to live life to the fullest and never waste a moment.
Allison interned in high school at the NASA community, and she learned how to build circuit boards. And over the summer, she kind of helped the missile launch company, and she got that whole NASA experience. But what her real passion was being a writer. And at first, it was kind of hard for her to make a living out of that, but her passion kind of took over, and she kept trying, and she eventually succeeded, and it was so nice to meet her.
We just had a few words with one of the greatest screenwriters I have ever met. She had such a great attitude, and she gave so many important details about her life and what we would do to make ours as amazing as hers. I would love to hear from her again.
Thank you for coming. We would like to hear from you again.
Which film was your favorite to film with an actress or an actor?
Probably Hidden Figures.
How does it feel to be one of the most influential people in the entire world?
It feels amazing. It feels like I'm on the right track and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for humanity.
We love you so much.
Here you go. Let me take it.
I'm keeping this, girl. It's gonna be. Oh no, that's the least I can do, big girl.
Let me do this.